gosh, the sensory stuff of my life now is a nightmare. And if a hair is on me, it destroys my life, which is super, super fun. And I'm wearing a hoodie, but that's okay. It's a Sunday night, so what do you do? I think I'm gonna have to wear my glasses because I'm old. It's really hard to read any of the comments. So, oh, sorry, YouTube. I think that's YouTube. This Facebook. Yes. Um, so I was just sitting doing a puzzle and feeling kind of blah and I don't know, like like I don't know, like I haven't done much. And usually going live makes me feel well, good because I can mood control myself, but also, I don't know, it's fun to talk with my guides. So I posted a thing and said, "What do you want to talk about?" And a lot of people said things to do with like, I don't know. I think it can all be encompassed, is that a word? With talking about our souls, if that makes sense. I think something's happening here. I think this one, yeah, has to go a little closer. There we go. So, yeah, I think all the questions or all the things people wanted to talk about, we could sort of have an overriding thing of our souls and our soul's purpose and that sort of stuff. So I thought that was a good idea, right? So I'm on Facebook, hi Facebook, and YouTube. Um, and I kind of go back and forth of having one in front of me. So today it's YouTube, but I can see all the comments because I got my glasses. These glasses don't really fit anymore, but you know, that's okay. I really want to be able to wear two headphones. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Well, it's kind of okay. No, it's not. Ugh, it's so annoying. Why does that happen? As soon as I have two headphones in, it's horrible. So hopefully it's working. I know the speaker on my iPad is not great. Uh, hello, everybody. I'm just letting people tune in. Congrats on having your book at Chapters in Indigo. I know, it's so cool. Somebody, where'd you go? Notifications suck. Yeah, I know. Um, congrats on having your book in chapters. You know, it's amazing that they picked it up. Them and Barnes and Noble. They must just like kind of have people hired that look like go and see who the top books are each week or each day. Um, and it's great, but it's through expanded distribution. So I make a third from chapters and Barnes and Noble as a third of what I make on Amazon when you buy a book from me. Does that make sense? So it's better for me if people buy it on Amazon, but it's still super cool that it's on at Indigo. I thought I put everything on Do Not Disturb. Hang on. Yeah, it is on Do Not Disturb. I'm almost through reading your book. I absolutely love it. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you like it. This is it. Here it is. The book. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But it is pretty cool, isn't it? Everybody should write a book. Hello, everybody. Thanks. Don't forget to like and share. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. I'm just letting people tune in and then I'll start talking about stuff. Reddit, I really appreciated your prayers to help clean out energy. I've written out the prayer and read it aloud. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I have this one. I've had this piece of paper since 2016 when I printed it out. I don't know why I don't, and I take it with me when I do readings like on the road or live groups. Um, so it's like real haggard, but I get like attached to things. It's so weird, right? You're an inspiration. Oh, thank you. That is a big difference in money. So hopefully most people buy it on Amazon. I know when you self-publish through Amazon, there's a little ticky box and you can tick to have it available for expanded distribution if any of the big chains want to purchase it from Amazon. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's why not? And then I saw after that, like, I make, yeah, two-thirds more selling it through Amazon, which is so strange. I guess I get it, but loved your book, could not put it down. Read it in a couple of days. Aw, thank you. Where is that prayer posted? It's in my book. I don't know if this one's posted online anywhere. Tara, you would know. But, somebody, uh, um, typed them up for me and made them pretty. Maybe I should post them. Today I had a horrible foreboding. Whenever I have those feelings, something bad happens. It freaked me out because it's the worst one I've had. I never know what will happen, but something always does. Oh, I hate that. I get that as well. I'm so excited to hear from you. Yay. I saw you on Next Level Soul. You know what? They actually emailed me last week and asked if I wanted to come back for a different interview. And so I'm actually doing the interview with Next Level Soul on February 15th. But with them, usually it's like weeks before it comes out. But I'm going to be back on it. So that's kind of cool, right? I think it's probably because of me. So after I was on it, my book was published just shortly after that episode came out, but I had done the actual interview like 6 weeks before or something, and so I mailed them one of my books so that he could see what I was talking about. I loved your book. I was afraid of death in the past, but not anymore. Sounds like heaven is beautiful. Yes, it is, Donna. I use your cleanse and protect prayer every day, sometimes many days, many times. Yes, I used it like 50 times a day when I first accepted my gifts. Yeah, my prayer, I honestly, I don't know where it is, but I have it. Here you go. Take a screenshot. There it is. This is the one though that I use before I um, work. I have a different one for cleanse and protect. Uh, Hi, dear Amber. Will Canada be liberated and be freed from this government come April? Well, as a country, we're pretty liberated, regardless of who's running our country. Um, we are pretty freaking free, I think. It is a must read for everyone. It is really helping me through some difficult times and gives me great understanding and comfort through your wisdom and gift. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is on your page and discussion page. I can repost the prayer on there. Oh, thanks, Tara. There you go. So how many books have you sold? I think about 1,300-ish in 3 months or 2 months. November, December, January. 3 months. I have sold like 30. It doesn't sound like a lot because I just on Facebook I have like 16,000 followers, but I think it's a lot for somebody who is self-publishing, if that makes sense. I feel it's like it's a lot. It's very exciting. Your book is on my wish list. Oh, I love Next Level Soul and saw you there. Oh, having a bad night mentally, can you send good vibes my way? Just watching gives you good vibes because I mood control the crap out of everyone. Cool. Next Level Soul was the first time I saw you. So glad you'll be returning. Yeah, we'll see what we talk about. They didn't give me any like guidance of like why they want me back on the show, so we'll see. He's a good interviewer though. What is the name of your book? I think it's backwards when I hold it up, but it's called At the Stroke of Eternity. One woman's remarkable near-death experience and the divine messages received. I'm so old that I can't read it that close. I have read your book 3 times. Yay! I'm sure there will be a fourth and more. I absolutely loved it. I love that. That's what I want. Oh, there you go. Tara posted The cleanse and protect. Okay. Sorry, you 2, I'm not words are hard today, and they have been all day, I don't know why. I'm not ignoring you, I will go to those comments in a minute. I'm having super bad anxiety right now. Glad you came on. Aw, returning champion, there you go. Did they tell you prayers actually work? Yes, they say we have guides all around us. I have never felt them. We all have them, and they are all around us. True, I feel your good vibes. Well, I would love to say it's my good vibes. Not really. It's my guides. But that's okay, right? Very good. You should be proud of yourself and try for it. I am almost done with it. Yay. Hello, everyone. Can I ask a political question? Do you know if Canada's next prime minister will actually care about its people and repairing the damage that the Liberal government has done? So, no government is perfect, and they will all have their flaws. Maybe the next one will help, but they'll do things that we don't like as well, if that makes sense. I try not to get political, especially with my own country, because in my mind, and I have traveled a lot, and I have been all over Asia. I lived in Mexico, um, and I have seen what it feels like and looks like to not feel freedom. And Canada is not that. I think when we are so focused on ourselves, we don't really realize how amazing we have it. Yes, we pay a crap ton of taxes, and I do believe that is ridiculous. And it's ridiculous, the cost of living and inflation and all that sort of stuff. But as far as freedom, we have it. And, we can walk down the street without being afraid for our lives. Um, if we're starving, we have resources that will feed us. And I think I just try to practice gratitude because I I don't know, that's just me. Hello, everybody. What are your thoughts on vivid dreams? Are they telling us something? Sometimes, yes, and other times they're just dreams. Hi from Spring Cove. Okay, I'm going to go over to YouTube for a minute and I will go back to Facebook. Hi, everybody. Loved your book. It would make a great movie. Hey, there you go. Somebody can play me. Hello from Scotland. So cool. Hi, Amber. I had a dream about October 7th, 1 week before it happened. Informed my family members in the dream who have long passed. What? Which is when? Sorry, I don't quite understand your question. Hello, everybody. Do you believe channeling is real? Yes, since I do it for a living. Just ordered your book. Yay! Amber, it's incredible that you've come so far and now have written a book since that horrible day. Incredible. Oh, thank you. Stop saying you're old. Many watching you are old. Well, I'm a super old soul, so I think I feel older. My angels, guides, the universe led me here. My family withheld information of my mom's health. So I listened and drove across the country with my daughter to see my mom alive and help. Interesting. Oh, okay. What can you tell us about the future for all of us? Are you able to warn us about pandemics, wars, Trump winning again? So I don't want to panic all the time. And if I access future events, especially negative ones, it doesn't feel good for me and I don't like it. So I personally try not to know anything that I can't affect or change. And that's just me personally. I know there's other psychics that will, predict future things, and I can if I want. It's not helpful for me and it gives me a lot of anxiety. So I choose not to. Is it possible to travel between this physical world and other world like transformation? Yes, like NDEs and stuff, but it's not a good idea to do it super often. Do you have Did you have experiences as a child that were otherworldly? Did your parents know you were different? Yes, and yes, both. I was born a psychic and I was born being able to see dead people. So my whole childhood was otherworldly. And yes, my entire family knew I was different. I've been watching a lot lately on other channelers and hearing that there will be an intervention in the next year or two. Does Peter ever channel these ideas with you? I'm sorry if this is not appropriate or the type of communication you receive. I'm sure Peter would. I don't want to, and they respect boundaries. Um, and like the few times I have known, so before COVID, that November, I called my sister in a panic and I'm like, Michelle, I'm having some really awful feelings because there is a sickness and it is bad and they're keeping it kind of minimized or under wraps, and I feel like it's going to be awful, and I can't stop panicking, and I don't know what to do because, they're not doing what they should be doing, and it's slowly starting to spread around the world, blah, blah, blah. She's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I was so panicked, and I felt so horrible, and what can I do about it? Squat, I can't do anything, and so I don't wanna know those things. Why did I have to know in November what everybody else didn't find out until this, like, late winter, and you got to live in bliss of unknowing, right? It's not fair for me to know all these things, I don't think. Who would play you? I have no idea. Hello, Lori. Whoa, how about Susan? I can't read that long of a thing, but I'll sorry, Susan, that's more something I would answer in a reading. When we meditate, how can we tell if images we see are messages or dreams? You can't. So you have to have faith that what um, comes to you is exactly what you need. Hello, Bernadette. Did you get an apology from that ambulance service for not reacting quickly? No, not at all. Reese Witherspoon. Hey, there you go. That would be fun. Hi, Tracy. I astral travel lots without knowing. I always wake up exhausted and don't remember where. Any advice on how to remember? If you're not remembering where, there's probably a reason for that. If someone passes away without knowing they have a child, do they know them after death? Yes, they do. We know everything. Love the glasses. Hope you aren't dizzy. I am not dizzy. And hello, Mike. That's my husband. The glasses are not comfortable though, but I can't read the comments because apparently my eyes are deciding to go horrible. Hello from San Diego. Oh, cool. Just, just tell us to buy toilet paper ahead of anything. That's a good idea. When you pick up the phone to call a girlfriend, mom, and they're already on the line, or you're feeling the need to urgently contact someone, oh, words, to find out they're unwell. This happens with my female friend, blah, blah. Yeah, that's just your intuition connecting. I love that. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna go here for a minute. Um, Amber, how does your family deal with your mediumship? Oh, what is that thing? It's a like in a bubble on Facebook. What was that? Who did that? Weird. Um, how does your family deal with your mediumship? I don't know. It's just part of their everyday life now. Like it's just normal now. I don't know. And I don't talk about it a lot. Like every once in a while I do. And They do get kind of freaked out, like, if I tell them there's a dead person, like, walking up the stairs or something like that, but mostly it's just our regular life, like, my kids barely remember before I was working as this. How do you cope with emotions after precognitive dreams of disasters that have nothing to do with you? I cleanse and protect, don't own it, and ask my guides to take it, unless I can do something about it. I think what? Oops. What? YouTube's being weird. If I didn't read your question, they said there was something, I don't know. How do you keep from knowing the awful things? I have boundaries and I just don't let them down. And the other side respects your boundaries. Are you doing medium stuff on here? No. Is it common after a person passes for their soul to be confused and not understand they're dead and stay by their body? No, that's not common at all. I'm an empath and feel so lost, like never before. I feel so much pain, I can't seem to shake it. Why would this be an advice? Bad anxiety also. Boundaries. You don't have enough. So set them so that you can take control of what you let in and what you say no to. That there's a reason I have an entire chapter on boundaries in my book because that is such a huge thing for empathic and or gifted or like sensitive, energetic people. We just don't have them. I didn't either, and I was always, always sick. When you're doing a reading and you say negative things, do you tell? Uh, yes and no. I will talk about things if they're meant to be talked about. I have super good boundaries in readings as well. If it's not going to be helpful or there's nothing they can do to stop or change it, I don't talk about it. With medical stuff, I will never tell somebody if they're gonna get cancer unless they can prevent it, um, or get Alzheimer's or anything like that. It's not helpful, and if I tell you, you probably will manifest it a lot earlier. Hello. Old eyes for the old soul. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Oh, we need to get them together again, Michelle, Gus and Jemima. If a baby is stillborn, will that soul take an older age on the other side? It totally depends on the soul. But if you like came to me for me to channel that soul, they will look young just so you recognize them. Yeah, it's okay. You guys all saw the weird life in a bubble. That's just my crazy brain. Are spirits, souls ageless, the same as time doesn't exist? Yes, but they do vibrate at different frequencies. I was born open as a child and I've seen some pretty weird shit. I have schizophrenia in this lifetime. It's a bad joke. Yeah, I bet, hey? Are all higher self souls perfect? Do we still have flaws? Um, no, they're pretty perfect. The mall was a riot before Amber's boundaries. That's so true. I wish you were here, Mike, to do a live with me. Mike and I are going away to like a beachfront, just on the island, like an hour from where we live, um, a beachfront spa this week to celebrate our 20-year anniversary. 20 years. Maybe time to, hey, Mike. How does your third eye react when you're communicating to your spirit guides or loved ones? What do you mean by that? My mom has the gift. She told my sister she wasn't coming back here. Where will she go? Ah, unless your sister's a super, super old soul, she's coming back. But you go to the other side. Do you dream a lot? Sure do. Mom's hospice nurse said dementia patients take longer to find the door. Mom fussed about it all week. She asked us to pull her away from it. Yeah, it's because dementia patients can see the other side. Think you did the like in a bubble yourself. There are several different things you can do yourself, like fireworks and others. It's different things you do with your hands. Oh, that's weird. Just hit 21 years, not an easy feat nowadays. Yeah. Oh, I know. The light bubble thing popped up when I started typing. I don't know why. You had said before we take the form of around 25 years old on the other side, but can we take the appearance of any life we have lived before or just our last? We can look however we want. Full stop. Hello, Leah. If you have a feeling of death of a loved one, is that your guides preparing you for what's to come? Sometimes, but not always. Because some people just have anxiety about it. Hi, Amber. Thank you for so much for writing that chapter on boundaries. I am learning so much from this. Oh, I love that. I am terrible at setting and keeping boundaries. I will read that chapter again. I always keep you in my thoughts. You keep me grounded. Oh, thank you. It would also be cool if Michelle and your dog were in more videos. Michelle sounds like she has some pretty cool insights, and your dog is adorable. Yes, she does. And yes, he is. I'm happy to see you today. Should I tell Wyatt to come and bring Gus right here for a minute? Is it true that no one is older than 33 in heaven? There's no age on the other side. I feel like it feels like there's an energy going on right now. Seems like so many people are facing serious challenges, whether financial or emotional or spiritual, with heavy decisions to make. Do you feel this pulse going on? I think that's just life. I think always throughout time, there are people going through that. We're just more aware of it because we have instant communication. Please hit the like if you haven't already. It helps promote this channel. Oh, thanks. Does it really on YouTube? It helps. Why are there ghosts not going back to the rain cloud? Have trouble understanding the rain cloud circle. They are. They always are. I don't totally know what you mean. Like when we die, we just right away join back up with our higher self the second we're dead. Can you describe the relationship between the soul and consciousness? You mean like your higher self and your human self? Is that what you mean? Will there be an audio version of the book? At some point, hopefully, yes. How is your overall health coming along? Um, as far as stroke and brain wise, like good. I haven't had any TIAs or anything like that for quite a few months. Um, as far as my physical body, I am struggling a little bit with pain and with eating. And when I don't eat, I can't sleep. And I can't do everything I want to do because all I want to do is sit on the couch because I'm tired because I'm not eating. So, but as far as like just in general, I'm pretty good. And I'm working with a therapist on what I can do about the eating. I think my almost 91-year-old dad needs your book because of grief, even though he is spiritually strong. There you go. Do you believe in reincarnation? Yes, but I don't call it reincarnation because it's not like you live a life, you go to the other side, plan another life. It's not like that kind of cycle. It's all at once. So you are living all your lives at the same time, but in different past, present, future dimensions. So is a ghost an echo? Why do they exist? Ghosts don't. Well, for TV, they do. I don't want to steal their thunder, but spirits can be with us all the time because, again, time and space don't exist. So we are on the other side and here at the same time. They're not stuck here. Yeah. Congrats to you. 20 years is amazing these days. We're 53 this year. Wow. Does your vision fluctuate because when I'm overwhelmed with people I can't see? Yes, but it's more because of the stroke. If a child was aborted, will their souls reunite with family? Yes. Their souls don't actually join up with the physical body permanently until the moment of birth or death. So, yeah, they never leave their family on the other side unless they are born and alive. Thanks, guys. Do twin flames really exist? Can you give your definition of what twin flames mean to you? Your journey has taught me so much, so many questions I had, and you answered all of them. Aw, yay. Ow. Oh, that hurt. It's a strokey stabbed me. Hi, Amber. I think if you give the camera a thumbs up, it does that bubble thing, or if you make the heart symbol with your hands, it does a heart, I think. It happens when I FaceTime my dog. Oh, that's cool. Can we negotiate with our higher self to have an easier life? Um, you don't have to negotiate. You just have to change your path or make a different choice. Congratulations for 20 years. Oh, is that saying what's meant for us won't pass us by real? Kind of, yeah. Yes. Right, Mike? Time to trade each other in for newer models. If I keep having images from my future, does that mean I will absolutely happen? Or maybe? Maybe, because it's not set in stone. You have to make certain choices to get to that spot. And if you wake up one day and make a totally different choice, you won't get to that spot. My mom told me before she died she did not want to come back as a rock. She said she said, "Don't get me wrong, I like rocks, but I don't want to come back as one." My family were rock hounds. At her celebration of life, I had a beautiful rock with a sign, "Not mom." You know, it's so funny. My daughter and I were I laughed so hard, and I know this is morbid, but I don't care. And the reality is, if you go by doctors' statistics, um, my 5-year survival rate with the amount like of my brain that was damaged is like 24% or something. Like, the chances of me dying are big. So we were talking, and I'm like, so great. um, what did I say? Oh, I said, if I die and you're at my funeral and you need to have my phone, and while Mike's giving my eulogy, which I'm assuming he will want to, or would want to, you need to text everybody one of two things. The number one thing is, "I am watching you," with a ghost emoji and 2 eyes. I think it would be so freaking funny, and everybody would panic. But if by chance I have a coffin, which I don't want, but you never know, they might do that, um, text, "It's help, it's dark in here, let me out." And I just think it's so we laughed so hard, me and Grace, like, for 10 minutes, we laughed because I think it would be absolutely hilarious. So, that's what I want, and I want it to be, like, airdropped because that would be so funny. What would you do without Emma? Right? Oh my gosh, I came on just as someone said I should be in more videos. Yes, Michelle, you should. So does your pineal gland, I don't know what that is, cause a full feeling in the base of your head or the left side of your neck or head area when you are receiving a yes or no response from the spirits when you No, they just tell me yes or no. Did we evolve from apes? Nope, hard no. I wish, because that would be kind of cool. My soul has been around for millions of years. How is that possible? Because time and space don't exist, so it's not really millions. Apparently, I'm eating for you. Hey, there you go. With all the people you see that in your past life up over there, like if your soul brain is aware, how are others aware? And things? What? I don't understand the question. A joke. Okay, I'm gonna go to what's this one? Yeah, this one for a minute. Any recommendations on how to connect with a message coming through with a high pitch ringing in the ear? Just say out loud, like, "Are you guys here? Is there something you want to know? Can you tell me yes or no?" Instead of doing that. If you have different personalities in past lives, what differentiates the souls? What do you mean? I don't know why I'm confused about so many questions tonight. I don't totally know what you mean. Yeah, I get random nerve pains. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. FYI, Amber, hitting the like button helps the algorithm push your channel. Always good to hit that like for good channels. Oh, there you go. That would be funny, right? Amber, you are the most pragmatic and down to earth psychic I've come across. Hey, thanks. Thanks for sharing your time and being accessible to us. Oh, thanks. Yeah, like I don't know. This is just me. This is how I am, how I talk, what I do. Like I don't know. Hello from the Pacific island of Saipan. Oh, cool. Of your sense of humor around the celebration of your life, right? Okay. Well, I get to take the knowledge I'm gaining in this life into my next one. Well, since they're all happening at the same time, you're automatically everything you're learning in this life, your soul is accessing and it is benefiting all of your lives. Be an absolute mess. Yes, you would, Nicole. During, I can't read that so loud out loud. Into the vision told me what month. I would have to actually tune into that moment, Bridget. Do twin sisters have a special soul connection? Yes, but especially identical twins. 26 years in April. Aw. Do we have power, total animals on our team of guides? If that is your belief, then yes. Do you suggest praying or meditating with selenite? I do because I like it and it just feels nice. Yes. Mike, isn't that why Amber came back? Because you would be a mess. Yeah. I love your sense of humor. Thanks. Can you laugh in heaven? Like, do you have gatherings with family and friends? Yes. That's hilarious. Definitely, she should do it. Wouldn't it be funny? Because I'm better than him. But Mike, wouldn't that be funny? You're giving a eulogy and everybody gets a message and everybody like panics. It'd be so funny. How do you know if you're ready to connect to spirit or if you're too young of a soul? Thanks. I think you just know, you just feel it. Are you teaching the intuition class again soon? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Was our DNA sliced with alien DNA, and are they created what? And they created more evolved and what? Huh? Isn't anything not of this planet an alien? So kind of in a way, because we come from a different dimension. Sounds like a good book title, Better Than Heaven. There you go. I've been asking my guides to please talk to me. I feel so lost and don't feel any connection to them. Sometimes they do back off when we are really deeply learning. So that means you must be learning a lot. Hey, first time seeing your page. Welcome. Who or what really built the pyramids? Nobody built them. They were just wham there. They were created by energy for energy as a conduit to different dimensions. Hello, Angela. What's the likelihood of a regular person being able to hear directly from a past loved one? Pretty good. When you crossed over, did you have any memories? Yes, I remembered absolutely everything. Are some of your dreams actually you visiting one of your other lives? They can be, yes. Are dragons related to snakes? I do not know the answer to that. No. Is there a set number of souls or are there new ones created all the time? Both? They're not created as quickly as humans, but yeah, there's like a cycle. Intuition class was amazing. Aw. Do our past relatives come through our pets sometimes? My mom passed recently and my cat is acting different. Yes, because pets a lot of the times can see them, even though humans can't. Oh, what time is it? I gotta get my daughter. Oh, crap. I got like 10 minutes, maybe. Um, I get tingling on my skull sometimes. Is this a sign of an angel presence? Do you think and do you believe in archangels? It can be, and I don't pay a lot of attention to angels because I work with my guides. Newer models aren't always better. So I sometimes get, oh, I already read that, didn't I? Nope. Sometimes get numb tingling in the center of my forehead. Doesn't mean anything. It could be your like third eye thing. If we die in this life, do the parallel lives die as well? No. Do we all go to heaven at once? No. Time and space don't exist. Are you a math teacher? No. When you hear spirit, does it sound like they're calling from another room or in your head? I not from another room. I used to have to like listen and repeat. I don't have to since going to the other side now. It's just telepathic. Uh-oh. There we go. Where are you reading this from? Oh, I'm on two things. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. Do you have any advice on how to make your vibration higher to help you get more on the spirit level? No, and honestly, it wouldn't be good for you. So it can cause mental illness if you try to push yourself too fast and or far. Please consider teaching again. Thanks. Love the book. Aw. I posted a class that I was going to teach in February, um, but I just due to the not eating, I couldn't commit. As soon as I posted it, I was like, "Oh, I don't think I should or want to or anything," so I deleted it because I have to take care of me. If time and space don't exist, what makes a soul young or old? How many lives are we living? Um, it's not young or old. I just use those words because that makes sense for humans. It's more energetic vibration. Um, so it's not age. I just say that because humans don't understand vibration. And how many lives are we living? Infinite. I have a few close friends that feel like old soul friends. Is it possible they are my family in other lives? Yes. What's the best way we can become more enlightened people? What does enlightenment look like for individuals and society? Thank you. So I think having gratitude and starting to understand yourself and where you're at and what brings you joy and what helps you learn. Um, and I don't know how to say what it looks like for society because I just am living it. And so, yeah, I swear my cat is a dog I had in the past. Is this possible? Yes, my dog is playing. Hang on, I gotta go. Do you want to see? Hey Wyatt, can you bring Gus here so he can so people can see how big he is? Because a couple people said he should be in the video. Do you guys want to see my pup now? He is not a pup. Well, he is. He's only 9 months old. Yeah, 9 months old. Can you, without you being in it, can you just pick him up and bring him over here so that people can see how giant he is? My son doesn't like to be in videos or have his face shown. Well, my daughter doesn't either, actually. They're very teenagery. And I don't think teenagers enjoy this kind of thing. Can you pick them up or no? What do you think? They won't be able to see you because you're tall. They'll be able to see your shirt. Yeah. No, there he is. Hi, Goodle. That's cute. What's this? You say hi. Say, oh, I love my mama. We have to leave to pick up Grace in like 10, 15 minutes. He's hyper. Did you take him out? That's my dog. That's Gus. Although we don't call him Gus, we call him Goodle. When we die in this life, do we get to see ourselves in other lives? Yes. Was Jesus's mom really a virgin? I, I want to say yes because people who base their faith on the Bible hate me and get really mean, but no. What happens to those souls of those that commit suicide? Nada. It's not judged, it's just another way to die. He is really big. Isn't he huge? Yeah, he's so handsome. What question has no one asked you regarding your gift that's really cool? Frick, you're asking me, and I'm so brain injured, I would have no idea because I struggle with short and long-term memory. Ooh, something cool that happened after the stroke. Um, so before I had to kind of like listen and repeat um, from my guides, and I could feel people's energy, but like I couldn't like read their minds or anything. And then I woke up from the stroke and I couldn't talk. I only had two words for the beginning. And all of a sudden, people were so loud. And I was like, what is happening? It's because I could hear their thoughts. And it was so overwhelming because it was like Christmas Day when I finally was like super like conscious. I slept for like, I don't know, almost a full day after the stroke and the seizure. And so I like, everybody who came into the room on Christmas Day were like, "Oh," like, so pitying me. "Poor girl, I feel so bad, like, oh, I saw her kids and blah, blah," but I was like, "Why are they talking to me like this? This is awful." They weren't talking. They were thinking in their head as they're, like, doing stuff and doing IVs, and I was being tube fed and had a catheter and stuff, and so they're like, a lot of people didn't really talk to me because I wasn't verbal. They just went about doing what they do, and I was like, "What? Like, why are these people saying like, oh, poor girl, did you? I saw her kids and blah blah." And yeah, because they weren't talking, they were thinking. My son had a TBI with short-term memory issue as well. That's traumatic brain injury for those who don't know. Yeah, I have problems with both short-term and long-term memory. After the stroke, the stroke gave me retrograde amnesia, so I couldn't remember the 2 years before. I still can't really. And then the like 2 years before that, so 4 years total was pretty much gone. And yeah, now I have issues with both short and long-term memory. But you know, I don't know. It's not one of the things that really, really bothers me because I'm just rocking this brain injury thing. All right, I have to go. Should I read the poem at the beginning of the boundaries chapter? Oh, can't read with these. Oh, oh gosh. Oh, you know what? I think I read this the other day, the last video I did. Oh no, I didn't. Here we go. Are you ready? This is the Setting Boundaries chapter, and the poem is called Power. And at the beginning of every chapter, there is a poem that I wrote. Okay. She woke. Even as she breathed, she could feel her power. In the sky, she could glimpse her limitless potential. In the earth, she recognized the depths to which her soul could grow. Tree roots mirrored the connection she could feel to all living things. Every breath, a new beginning, infinite opportunity. She rose from the cradle of Mother Nature, stood tall and strong, letting the grass give energy to her bare feet. In this in this she felt comforted, knowing she was loved. A human in its nature appears ever taking, stripping this planet of its resources, bearing her soul for all to see. One person can make a difference, breathing life back into the lifeless. As she stands, she envisions all things connected. She feels the energy of all she touches, sees, smells. All is not lost. We are not beyond repair. One soul embracing the way it should be. Seeing the infinite glory we are gifted at birth. Take a moment to raise yourself up. Celebrate your innate humanness. Stand, bare feet to soil, soul to all that is. Let go of the limits which have bound you so tight. You are beautiful, connected, celebrated, and whole. The sky is your limit. The earth is your depth. Fully awaken, breathe, and own your power. Oh, a good poem. I wonder, chapter 10. I just want to see this one. 188. I'm going to do this one too, just because there's so many empaths on here. So I'm going to read this one, just in case you can't afford to buy the book or something. I'm going to read it. And this is the chapter called The Power of Empaths. And I wrote this poem right before the book was done, because I don't know if this chapter didn't have one. Hey, it's 111 people watching. I am an empath. That's the title. You're too sensitive, they say. Toughen up or you'll never survive. Why can't they see that I'm feeling for you too? When you hurt, I carry it with me. When you are frightened, I am scared too. I take it into my soul and it waits for a way to purge itself. I close my eyes and see the pain of the world. I wake up with a feeling of dread. I know in my soul it doesn't belong to me, yet I struggle to let it go. When the joy comes, I wait with bated breath for it to be stripped away. I know it is fleeting and will be overshadowed by heaviness. I feel the world in every waking moment. I work endlessly to cleanse my human body, refresh my soul. You're too sensitive, they say. I have to be so you can breathe. Good, right? You like it? All right. I gotta go because I gotta go get my kid. But thank you for tuning in. I feel much lighter and happier than I did when before I went live. And I'm grateful for you because you help me just as much as I help you. So thank you and have a fabulous evening and a wonderful week. And get my book. Bye.